for informational purposes at a few later time. I want to thank Derek and Lori and Tabitha for showing up today. My name is Dr. Jessica Fungi Cortez. I am the Director of Graduate Studies. We also have in the meeting Grant Ordorn. He is the Coordinator for Graduate Studies. We are here to help you in your graduate journey. So if you have any questions whatsoever, please do not hesitate to reach out and ask us for assistance. Today's session, or this session that we're conducting right now, is going to be hosted by Dr. Eugene Dial. He is the coordinator for the higher education concentration. And we also have with us as well Dr. Cindy Vavasor. She is the coordinator for the Ed Technology program. So what I'm going to do is turn the meeting over to them so they can provide some information. I have all the documents that you had sent me, Dr. Dial. So at any point, whichever one you want, let me know and I can share the screen.
I emailed those documents to students that were invited, with the people who would just be logging in information they needed.
Oh, okay, that's cool. And we can, if anybody's interested in any of the information Dr. Dial references, let me know and I will, Mr. Ordon will send that out to you.
Well, I'll go ahead and begin if that's okay.
That is okay with me.
Well, first of all, thanks for everybody being here. The higher education program is designed in response to what's going to be projected for the next 20 years, an increase of about 10% in staff and administrative positions at post-secondary institutions. That includes community and technical colleges, junior colleges, state institutions, research institutions, and many of these people are going to be handling the administrative implementation of programs and services. There are general areas that everybody thinks of in terms of like student affairs, but there's more than just student affairs. There's financial aid, there's people that work in staff positions in the business affairs administration area, the administration, international student services programs, not just recruiting international students to come to the home institution, but sending our students for study abroad. But the one thing that's going to be constant in all those opportunities is technology, and that's where Dr. Vavasor comes in, because we discussed that as we move forward, a lot of the program administrators are going to be handling the computer services implementation and operations all electronically, and that's kind of what she covers. And so we're very excited to have a second concentration. One is higher education administration, which prepares you for an administrative position in a higher education institution, or in some cases like social services industry, like the Red Cross, that provide similar services, the United Way, Habitat. A lot of those people look for people who have organization, administrative skills, and that's what the higher ed program prepares you for. But another one that we're just really kicking off this semester for full implementation in the fall is the higher education and technology leadership. Because every aspect of the university, as we know now, because we're doing it electronically, is going to need staff people who understand higher education administration, who can deliver the services. And Dr. Vavasor, I'll let you talk, if you would please, about the technology stuff.
Sure, absolutely. So basically what I wanted to do is differentiate the regular higher education program, the higher education technology program, and then the technology leadership program. So these are three different pathways for three different job aspirations. So I'm here to talk about the two tech ones. So if you want to work in a higher education institution and you want to be able to prepare faculty and prepare staff and prepare students for something like we're going through right now, then that's the concentration for you. What it's doing is it's not additional courses. It's taking some of the courses out of the regular higher education concentration, and it's putting in three essential technology education courses. One's going to be primarily on technology leadership, one's going to be a grant writing and technology acquisition course, and one's going to be a hardware, software, telecommunication management course. So if technology interests you and you want to work at the higher education level, this is the concentration for you. The other concentration that we have a meeting about tomorrow is more if you want to work on the K-12 level with the technology leadership aspects. This, of course, is the higher education version of that. Dr. Dial?
Well, one of the things that's unique about it is that the program is designed to where if you come 4 semesters, you can complete it in 2 years. But we do have students that complete it as little as 18 months if they take 9 hours a semester and also attend the intersessions in the summer session program activities and courses. It can be completed in a year and a half if someone has the time to dedicate it to that. Dr. Cortez, I had a question this morning from a student about graduate assistantships. Like who to contact. So I initially told them Grant in your office, but also they could contact the specific department they're interested in being a GA for. And so I'm sure there's going to be a question about that. How do we handle graduate assistantships?
Right. The graduate assistantship application is online, but certainly they can reach out to Mr. Ordorn or myself if they need assistance with that. Because the administrative assistants in each college will compile the documentation for the application with the student. So yeah, we certainly want to encourage students to apply for those so that they can have that option or that assistance. And assistantships or can help with a tuition waiver. There are some fees that students would have to pick up, and also a stipend for the semester. The student dedicates 20 service hours to the university, and they receive a stipend throughout the semester. So this isn't for those students that have the option to work on, take advantage of that. You know, that's a really good deal. So
it's also really beneficial, depending on where you get placed as an assistant, to learn from faculty, learn from staff. If you want to go into higher education, perhaps there's a GA position in university affairs or in university advising, if you want to go that route. So there's just a real variety of assistantships that you can learn from while working with a faculty or staff member and going to school. It's an invaluable experience.
And what's great about it is that the program prepares you for a variety of administrative and staff positions. We have graduates in this program that have served as in information technology, institutional research positions at local institutions like Fletcher. The person who's the planning and assessment coordinator for the university is a graduate of this program. We have people that worked in student affairs positions. The director of nursing program at LSU Eunice is a graduate of this program. And so it's not limited to just student services. It's a broad-based preparation for administrative and staff positions. And we're excited that the technology part is going to give us what we believe is the cutting edge advantage over similar programs throughout the region.
Dr. Bavistor, I understand your classes are delivered totally online. Dr. Dial, for the higher ed concentration, do courses meet on campus or are they virtual?
All the courses.
Of course, right now everybody's virtual, but on a normal semester, what does that look like?
All the courses can be taken online to complete the program. There are some courses, like I'm teaching a course this semester, Student Services and Programs 515. We have 6 or 7 nights that I will be available in this room leading a discussion for class, and students have 3 options to attend. They can attend in person if they're locally. They can Zoom in and participate live interaction in the class, or they can do a recording of the class that's posted the next day and is left there for good. And so there are some people that just like that classroom interaction. And so those 10, like I have 10 students in that course this semester, 6 come every time we meet. 1 comes when she can because of job and family responsibilities, and the other 3 are out of state or out of region and either Zoom in or review the course the next day. And if there are questions, they text me questions or email me questions or hold it for the next open meeting discussion. But that way it gives students a way to still have that interaction. Not as personal, but still allows the interaction. So yes, you can complete the higher education administrative program online. And I'm sure Dr. Vavasor, the concentration ed technology courses are available online.
Completely online, although we do live Zoom meetings at least 3 to 4 times a semester for collaboration. If something happens and you can't participate live, like Dr. Dial said, they're always posted and you can contribute after the fact.
Yeah, and as Dr. Dial's GA, if a student has any trouble through Zoom, he can email me and I can assist them to try and get them back on track on getting access through it. And Dr. Vavasor helped me learn the techniques through Zoom. Thanks a lot about that.
Everybody's getting a crash course now.
Yes. How long would it take for a student, had you covered that already? How long it takes to complete this program or admission requirements?
The curriculum sheets are indicated 36 hours. And so depending on whether the student takes 6 or 9 or 3 hours a semester, but typically students finish in 4 semesters. But we do have students that have finished as early as 18 months because they started in a summer school, one summer, fall, spring, summer, and took 6 or 9 hours each of those time periods during the summer session and were able to complete the program in, I think, 17 or 18 months. And, but again, we also have students that have taken 3 or 4 years because they're working full time, they have family responsibilities. And so that we try to make sure that the courses that are required for the program are scheduled on a regular basis that enable students to progress as they need to progress to meet their personal goals. The admission requirements, I don't know if someone wanted to address that. The Ed Leadership Program has the same admission requirements. You have to have at least a 2.5 in the last 60 hours, a GRE score. It's included in the handout that we sent. If you have above a 3.2 GPA, the GRE can be waived. And so if you have an interest in it, start communicating with us, let us know some sort of way, and we'll help you navigate the admissions process. That's something that the grad office does a good job with, and I think everybody, administrative assistants in the program, all do a good job of helping students walk through that. It's relatively painless, so to speak.
Well, right now, testing centers are closed. So would the GRE requirement, would you or y'all consider waiving that requirement?
Yeah.
Is what I'm thinking in the interim, so that if a student is interested, they could still apply and go through the process.
Correct. Absolutely. I think that everybody's in mind that we're going to do what's necessary to get qualified students in the program.
Tabitha, do you have any questions for our Dr. Vavasor or Dr. Dial?
No, I've just been really torn of doing higher ed or K through 12 educational leadership. So I just wanted to come on and hear, I guess, like all the options. Like I still have a whole nother year left, but I just want to, the more I've been in college, the more I've learned that I might like higher ed a little bit more. So I just wanted to get some information on it and know what my options are. But I don't have any questions. I feel like you answered everything for me.
Yeah, that's
We'd like for you to stay with us. So yeah, that would be awesome.
And now, Tab, just so that you know, there's 4 options now for the educational leadership master's degree. That K-12 one is really geared toward if you want to be a principal. The ed tech, solid ed tech one is if you want to do the K-12 technology world. The higher ed is, of course, higher ed, but then this new concentration, higher ed with the technology leadership, is kind of making our program unique from others to prepare higher education leaders for things like this.
I like it. I like that a lot. Very smart.
And the need for technology is training is just invaluable. I mean, it goes without saying. Everybody needs a crash course in technology, it seems like, in all of our programs, Because even in the counseling program now, we can do online counseling. So
Yep.
we need to be aware of situation, how to navigate that. So it's not just a carte blanche thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, having all that background is really significant.
Okay, well, thanks, guys.
Well,
so-
if we don't have any other questions, what I'm going to do is end the meeting. Thank you for joining, and we'll have this recorded that we can share with students. Thank you, Lori. Take care of your babies,
Thank
and
you,
hope to
y'all.
see you soon.
Thanks, guys.
Thank y'all for your time. Bye.
Thanks, Grand Jessica, for pulling this together, and go enjoy the rest of your birthdays, Dr. Val. So,
Yeah,
Thank you.
same.
Have a great day.
Bye.
thank you. Bye-bye.